What do you do on the homestead when you just don't feel like doing anything, like today? Hello, preppers and homesteaders, or preppersteaders as I like to say. In this video today, trying to come up with a topic, and I came up with the perfect topic, thinking of the topic. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am just getting over a cold. I got something, went to town on Monday. I'm never around people, then everybody's sick in town, I got the crud, and I'm sick. So the topic is, what do you do on the homestead when you just don't feel like doing anything, like today? And for those of you who don't know, my wife, Jenny, she works from home. I'm in the middle of rebuilding her office, and so she is in the house. And she works remotely and is constantly working in meetings, so I can't be in the house. And what can you do? Luckily, today it is nice out, and I am out here in this beautiful weather. I've got mountain views, just the most phenomenal weather that if I wasn't sick, I would be just out working away at projects. But unfortunately, my energy level is 0. I almost didn't even want to film this video. One of the things you can do is hang out with the animals. They're always happy to see you. Maybe not. One thing's for sure, no matter where you go on the property, there is projects and unfinished projects and messes everywhere. And when you have 0 energy, it's one of those good days to go over, as I've went over in a previous video, your PFMEAs, your process failure modes for failures on the property and systems on the property. It's a good day to do that. It's also just a good day to just soak in nature, the weather, the mountains, and get some fresh air. Nothing is worse than being sick and just staying cooped up inside, especially when you don't want to get your wife sick or anybody else in your household. One thing, looking at my project a day like this, you can also inventory your food stores. Right now, our chickens have been laying a lot of eggs, more than we've been eating. Our goats, we've been getting over a gallon of milk, more than we can drink in a day. So we're going to fire up the freeze dryer and start freeze drying a lot of the eggs and a lot of the milk. A day like this, and apologize, I'm squatting. I'm a little weak in the whatever. I'll try to. Days like this also, when you don't have much energy, it's a great time to sit down. Not too soon though, because you're a little clouded in judgment. So math wasn't mathing yesterday, but math is mathing today. And one of the things I sat down and did was go over our solar, our usage, our bank of stored energy. And for those of you that don't know, that are new to the channel, we are off-grid hybrid, which means solar, battery, but then we also have a on-grid hookup that we use for the sole purpose of selling back. And the size of our system was actually, the math is mathing, and it was sized correctly. And we have a great storage and surplus of power with the power company. We sell back much more than we use. And why is that great? Because there are days where we have no sunlight to low sunlight. And what I can do on those days is, instead of relying on the battery, I can keep the battery topped off at 100%, and then I can pull from the grid. And that way, and then the grid goes down, our battery is already still at 100%. Where if we would have only been on battery, our battery might have been at 50%, or 25%. It's helpful. One of the good reasons when you're not feeling good is to also get outside is my nose has been stuffed up. And I noticed today I can smell the wood chips, which is a good thing. Right now they actually smell kind of good. So as they say, take time to smell the roses, it could be take time to smell the wood chips. You need to get out, and I got to flip the camera around. This is just the most phenomenal view I have right now. It probably looks nowhere near as cool in the view behind me right now, but you've got the mountains. They're kind of like smoky mountains because you've got a little bit of fog. It could be control burns because we are in a kind of fire danger period, but it's just, I don't know how you, wow, this is something. Okay, if I thought that the wood chips smelt great, this lumber smells phenomenal. I got this from a local mill, dried, whatever, nice pine, tongue and groove, and being sick helps you reestablish the projects you're currently working on. I wouldn't have even been able to start this job. I didn't realize I got all the tools ready. I unpacked our nail gun, compressor, had everything in here moved, ready to go. I didn't have nails. So I had to make a list on my shopping list. I need to go get nails. I also got a couple rolls that I had from a previous job, but it is that, it's called Block It. It's more or less packing tape. They just put a fancy name on it. It's for insulation. But as you can see over here, I've got about, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See, the math is mathing today. 6 2x-whatevers that were all butted together. And when they spray foamed, they tried to get the spray foam in there. My guess, unfortunately, and it's no fault of the spray foam company, but it's the way that this was designed, the foam probably only got maybe to here, and there's probably a gap in there. So as you can see, there's some gaps in these 2x4s. So they're butted up pretty good together, but there's some little gaps. So what I'm going to do is take this tape, and I'm going to tape down all the seams everywhere in this building. I'm going to tape around all these seams and get this building as airtight as possible, get this beautiful knotty pine up here, and get this building finished. But it lets you, kind of having a day like the last couple days where I just don't feel like doing much, lets me slow down a little bit, reevaluate, and re-look at the projects. Slow is fast. Big thing though, when you're not feeling good, is also to just take it easy. Let your body rest. I have been drinking lots of fluids. I've been drinking lots of vitamin C, like NRC. I've actually been taking some NyQuil at night, which seems to be working. I'm sleeping good. And just the hardest thing was taking it easy. So I'm looking at all the, it's so nice out today that I'm starting to see bugs and things that you wouldn't expect to see in February, and I'm seeing them now. But I'm gonna, and the other thing is keeping things short. Don't spend too much time at one thing and wipe yourself out and start back over again. Your body needs rest. It's good to get a little bit out there, you know, smell the roses, get a little activity in, and do a little critical thinking, get the brain going, you know, to the point where the math is mathing, but you don't want to overdo it and stress yourself out and focus on too much deep critical thinking. And then, like I said, just kick back. You can hear the goats are, I don't know if you probably can hear them there. Our new goat she's letting us know she's here, and just take time to enjoy what you have. I was talking to somebody, and sometimes you don't realize that what we do, a lot of people dream of doing, may never get to do. And this doesn't just apply to me, this applies to a lot of people. A lot of people, your everyday may be somebody's dream. So keep that in mind and enjoy the dream and the reality at the same time. So I do realize that this was a little over a year ago. This was just a dream. I would be in the office in the morning, have my coffee, you know, trying to put out fires from all the email just emails and just all the little fires that mattered so much that I can't even remember what they were now. And just enjoying this. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. Today would be the day that I would see Bigfoot because I would be too slow to react and get my camera. Thanks again, and until next time. Bye.
Till next time. Bye. Big camera. I'm still waiting for the temperature in my water to be perfect. It's still warming up. I'm gonna end it there. Thanks. Like and subscribe. I gotta support this shirt because it was a gift. I love it. I do. So thanks again. Bye.